Good morning to Sheikh sir, Navjot ma'am and Ravi sir. My name is Divyansh and my UID is 22BCS10583. My activities done are field visit, collecting data, finding problems, sustainable solution. After that, I gave sustainable solution. The contents discussed are abstract introduction, objective motivation, fieldwork and exposure, lesson learned, last but not the least, limitations observed, and at last, recommendations. This research aims to explore sustainable practices for rural communities and propose actionable solutions for fostering long-term well-being through comprehensive fieldwork data analysis and engagement with rural stakeholders. This field sheds light on the challenges faced by rural villages and identifies opportunities for sustainable development. The research findings highlight the significance of embracing eco-friendly agricultural practices and efficient energy use and responsible waste management to enhance rural livelihood. The report emphasizes the transformative potential of sustainable intervention and in building community resilience and safeguarding the environment. With a focus on sustainability and inclusivity, the report proposes a set of practical recommendations to empower rural communities. By adopting these recommendations, village can embark on a journey towards holistic development, striking a balance between economic prosperity, social equity, and ecological preservation. Rural infrastructure and livelihood, accessing impact and advancing solution. This section delves into the critical connection between rural infrastructure and livelihood opportunities. It examines how the availability of essential amenities like road, electricity, and water influences the livelihood prospects of rural communities. By analyzing the existing infrastructure and its impact, the report purposes solutions to strengthen the rural livelihood, boost economic activities, and bridge the urban-rural divide, empowering rural entrepreneurship, identifying challenges and opportunities. Rural entrepreneurship plays a vital role in driving economic growth and fostering self-reliance in rural areas. This section explores the challenges faced by rural entrepreneurs and the opportunities available for their empowerment. Through case studies and data analysis, the report presents a roadmap to foster an entrepreneurial ecosystem in rural regions and encouraging innovation and enhancing market access for rural products. Sustainable village. Reflection and proposal sustainability lies at the heart of rural development, and this section reflects the effort to create sustainable villages. It assesses the impact of sustainable practices including waste management, renewable energy adoption, and eco-friendly agricultural techniques. At last, we did Swachh Bharat Insight from field visit analysis and problem solving measures. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a flagship initiative aimed at achieving a clean and hygienic India. This section documents the outcomes of field visits, data analysis, and problem solving measures undertaken as part of the social intensive. It highlights the importance of community engagement, data driven decision making, and collaboration in promoting sanitation practices. The objectives are access current practices, conduct a comprehensive assessment of existing practices in rural villages encompassing agricultural, energy consumption, waste management, and social dynamics. This objective aims to understand the challenges faced by rural communities and identify areas for improvement, explore sustainable solutions, delve into innovative and eco-friendly solutions that can be adopted to promote sustainable development in rural areas. Our objective is to expose practices that enhance livelihood, conserve natural resources, and minimize environmental impact, foster community engagement, engage with local communities, key stakeholders, and village leaders to understand their perspectives and needs. This objective seeks to ensure that our proposals are culturally sensitive, inclusive, and aligned with the aspirations of rural residents. Propose actionable recommendation. Based on our research and analysis, develop a set of practical and actionable recommendations to empower rural villages. Our objective is to propose initiatives that are feasible, cost effective, and can be implemented with community participation. Advocate for policy support. Advocate for policy measure and institutional support that can align with the sustainable village and development. This objective aims to foster an enabling environment that encourages sustainable practices and ensure the long-term success of proposed initiatives. The motivation behind this internship are making a positive impact. Social internship provides an opportunity to work with organizations or projects that aim to create a positive impact on society. By contributing our skills and time to the social cause, we became part of something bigger, that including that our efforts are directly helping those in need of working towards a better world. Gaining meaningful experiences. A social internship offers hands-on experience in real-world setting. This practical experience can be invaluable for personal growth and professional development. You can apply your skills and knowledge to solve real social issues, building empathy and understanding, working with diverse communities and individuals from different backgrounds fosters empathy and deeper understanding of the challenges they face. Exploring social issues. Social internship often expose you to various social issues ranging from poverty, education, healthcare, environmental conservation to human rights. This exposure broadens your knowledge of the world's problem, encouraging you to become the more engaged and proactive in addressing them. Personal growth and self-discovery. The social internship can be a transformative experience. It challenges you to step out of your comfort zone, adapt new situations, and develop resilience. Fulfilling a sense of purpose. Engaging in social work gives a sense of purpose and fulfilling that goal beyond the monetary rewards. Our field works and exposures were: first, I visited the site to various rural villages spanning different regions and landscapes. These visits provided us with a first-hand understanding of the challenges faced by rural residents and the unique characteristics of each village. After that, we collected data. During our fieldwork, we employed various data collection techniques, including surveys, interviews, and participatory observation. This data-driven approach allowed us to gather authentic information on livelihood practices. Community engagement. Engaging with rural communities was at the core of our fieldwork. We interacted with villagers, community leaders, and the grassroots organization to comprehend their perspective, aspiration, and need. Learning from local experts. Collaborating with local experts and practitioners enriched our fieldwork experiences. It helps we learned from their traditional knowledge, sustainable practices, and cultural heritage, which provided valuable insight for our proposals. Identifying best practices. Our fieldwork exposed us to innovative best practices adopted by certain villages for sustainable agriculture, energy conservation, waste management, and community development. Challenges and opportunities. Fieldwork exposed us to the challenges faced by rural communities such as water scarcity, limited access to modern technologies, and inadequate infrastructure. Sen- sen- Sensitization and cultural understanding. Though our exposure, through our exposure experiences, we gained a deeper appreciation for cultural diversities and rich heritage of rural communities. The lessons which I learned were: community-centric approach, we learned the importance of adopting a community-centered approach for sustainable development. Understanding the unique need, aspirations, and capability of each village is essential in designing trailed and effective solution. Value of local knowledge. Engaging with local experts and villages revealed with the wealth of traditional knowledge and sustainable practices. Innovation and best practices. Our research exposed us to innovative solutions and best practices implemented in certain villages. The learning from these success stories inspired us to promote knowledge sharing and replication of successful models. Appreciating diversity. Each village exhibits unique characteristics and challenges. Embracing the diversity of rural communities and celebrating their cultural richness enhances the inclusivity of our proposals. The limitation which I had were time constraint. I was having limited time for this social internship. Resource availability. Limited resources such as financial constraint and logical challenges impacted the extent of our fieldwork. Language barriers. I also faced language barriers. I only knew English and Hindi, but some of the villagers were talking only in Bengali, which I can't understand. Sensational variability. Our fieldwork coincided with specific seasons which might have influences the data collected on agriculture, water availability, and energy uses. Access to remote villages. Accessibility issues in some remote villages hindered our ability to conduct on-site visits, limiting the representation of certain areas in our society. Data quality. The availability and reliability of data varied across villages. In certain cases, we encountered difficulties in accessing accurate and up-to-date information. Social dynamics. Socio-cultural factors were within some villages influences the openness of community members. Generalization. While our findings are based on religious research, it is crucial to acknowledge that the recommendation may need adaptation to suit the unique context of each village. Limited scope. Given the vastness of rural areas and complexity of the sustainable development, our studies focused on specific aspects and certain related topics might have been beyond the scope of this research. The recommendations which I gave to the villagers were integrated water management. I promoted rainwater harvesting and watershed management to enhance the water availability for agriculture and domestic use. Renewable energy adaptation, promoting the adoption of renewable energy sources such as solar power and biogas to improve energy access and reduce dependence on fossil fuels. Organic farming and agroforestry, encouraging the transition towards the organic farming practices and agroforestry to promote sustainable agriculture, so soil health and biodiversity conservation. Water management strategy, implementing water management strategies including recycling, composting, and water segregation to minimize environmental pollution and promote a circular economy. Skill development and education, skill development centers and educational initiative to equip rural residents with modern techniques and empowering them to explore diverse livelihood opportunities. These were all my learnings, my approach in the social internship. I also gave some of the pictures of my field visits where I am present and took the pictures of certain field visits which I gave in the Word file. I thank to Chandigarh University for giving me such a golden opportunity of social internship, from where I could have found the various learning from different villages which I visited in this period of time. Thank you.